Hello, thank you for joining us today as we explore how to join a Zoom session. Just to provide a little bit of background information, Zoom is one of the two video conferencing tools that the School District of Philadelphia has approved for teachers to use with their students while they're participating in remote online learning. The other tool that is available to teachers and students is Google Meet. Okay, Google Meet is probably the tool that we're most familiar with because that is what the district was using at the end of the school year last year. With the beginning of this school year, teachers had an option to use either Zoom or Google Meet, and some teachers have chosen to use Zoom. Both platforms work very similarly, and to get to either platform is a pretty similar process. Okay, so we're going to start today in Infinite Campus. When a student logs into the Chromebook, this should be the first screen that will come up once their browser window opens up. And remember, this is our browser. This is how we go to find information on the internet. Okay, so here we are in Infinite Campus, and we're going to want to make sure that we click on the Message Center. Once we click on the Message Center, then we're going to scroll down and we're going to click on Google Classroom. Okay, so when we click on Google Classroom, I just happen to have it already open, we're going to see all of the different classes that the student is in. So we want to go to the class that, it's time for our student to work with Miss Barton, so we're going to click on that class. So once we're in that class, we're going to click on Classwork, and we're going to come to this area where we see Zoom link. Okay, so if we click on the words Zoom link, we notice that the teacher has said, please click on the link to join our class, and they've given a passcode just in case the student needs it. So the next thing that the student can do is click Launch Meeting Zoom. So this is how we're going to go to Zoom. Okay, and we're going to make sure we turn off that video. Okay, so once we start to go into Zoom, we're put into a waiting room. Okay, so the waiting room is like in a regular school building where the students are in line outside of the door to the classroom. So as soon as the teacher gives them, allows them in, which I'm going to do right now, the student will be in the Zoom session and ready to go with our learning for the day. Okay, so that is it for how to get into Zoom. Remember, the process starts in Infinite Campus. From Infinite Campus, we went to the Message Center, then we clicked on Google Classroom. From there, we went into our class and we looked on the Classwork tab for the Launch Meeting Zoom button. Okay, and this time it didn't ask us for a passcode, but if it does, it's there just in case. And then we're going to, once we click on the button, it's going to launch the meeting, put us into the Zoom session, and we're in a waiting room. And the student is doing everything fine. If they see that waiting room screen, it's okay. The teacher just has not unlocked the door and let them in yet. As soon as the teacher does that, they will be in that Zoom session, which is for us hanging out right down here at the bottom of our screen. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you very much for joining me.